action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From FedEx Forum, just off Beale Street in downtown Memphis. Tonight, it's the Memphis Grizzlies taking on the Sacramento Kings. The Grizzlies. Please secure the opening tip, and we're underway on Beale Street in Memphis. Oh, had him going there for a second. Another chance. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we are.
It's Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox. Dwayne Dedmon rocking the rim. He climbed the ladder on that one.
Well, the question is, how big is the ladder? He's still climbing.
Here comes the screen. Count the basket, and it could have been more. No whistle.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Got a piece.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Buddy Hield. Oh, errant pass as it's taken away.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
And the slam.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Into the front court. It's Fox. Down 4. Add 2 points to the board.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Here comes the screen. And he's fouled. Very close. Free throws coming up.
Hey, look, sometimes you need to feel out your opponent. Let him know you're there. I'm okay with that early foul.
And he connects on the first free throw. Able to convert on both free throws. Kings with the ball. The drive right to the basket.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. That's out. Last touch by Harrison Barnes. And a chance at 3 coming up.
Oh, he should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The ref's bit, and that's the game.
The free throw, perfect. And the lead is up to 7. Kings have the basketball. De'Aaron Fox. With the interception. The pass stolen by Sacramento. Buddy Hield to Barnes. Driving right to the basket. Barnes driving, but his shot won't fall. Nothing going here on that drive. Curling inside. Oh, he had him there for a second. Can't connect. Fox across the timeline. They trail by 7. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. Beyond the arc for 3. His first effort off the mark. It's the Kings now with the ball. Buddy Hield to Fox. Nothing going here on that drive. Shot by Fox off the mark. Oh, emphatic slam.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
To Fox. Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
0-4 to start the game. Don't worry about that. You can make your next 6 shots and then be 6 of 10 from the field. That's 60%. That can get you 80 million.
Oh, too much contact. Free throws on the way.
I'm the first to say I like the intensity as much as the next guy, but you got to be smart. Early fouls like that may come back to haunt you later in the game.
First free throw is good.
Number 6, Corey Joseph.
Goes 2 for 2. Now a whistle, and it's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play.
Our game programs have player bios, team stats, fan interviews, and more. And best of all, they're free. You can get your game program from a team representative at any one of our main entrances around the arena.
Joseph with it, trailing by 11. Has a chance. Deep 2 there, won't go. Fires the 3, and that's rebounded by the Kings. Count the basket.
The defense needs to be in more of a stance and react better. A player with that kind of NBA talent level will get to the rim every time with moves like that.
Had him going there for a second. Can't get past the defender. Here comes the screen.
To number 14.
Looks like some substitutions are coming on in.
Number 9.
And takes it away. Leaves his man in the dust and finishes at the rim.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
Joseph with it. Down 11. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Gets a look. Can't hit. Here comes the screen. Nothing going here on that drive. The pass taken away by the Kings. Harrison Barnes missed his first. That one goes.
It's going to be a long road back, I'm not going to lie to you, but it's only the first quarter, and that's exactly what you needed. You needed to see the ball go in a couple of times.
That's what you like to see off the pick and roll. Nice, easy basket.
Bread and butter, and there are a few that can do it better off the screen.
Sacramento ball. To Harrison Barnes. My goodness, did you see that, Jay?
That's nasty. Just disrespectful.
Flushes down the slam. Jay, that's a strong connection.
And it's always about the play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered,
Joseph with it. Down by 15. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
You see, this is something that everybody has, but some people choose to use it or not. I'm glad you choose to use effort on getting around those screens.
With the interception, great defensive play. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to pull off with the defender all over you. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
It can only be one of two things here. One, the defender ran out of gas, or two, this dude is just unstoppable.
Looks like both teams are making substitutions.
Substitutions, Memphis.
Oh, he got a piece of it.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
For three, tough shot. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To Booker. To Howard. And strokes it.
Well, they have such great flow to their... Individually, it's moving around the perimeter, and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
To Bagley. The drive. Right to the basket.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Barnes. Perfect feed to set up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
It's Grizzlies ball. To Howard. Probing the defense. Using the post to his advantage there, and the finish at the rim.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Blocked away.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Number 15.
Barnes.
Two minutes remaining in the first quarter.
Harrison Barnes. He's 2 for 5. Not great, but trending.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
To Booker. Lets it fly from long range. Devin Booker in his own desert. No one in sight. And he...
The shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Barnes. To Bagley. No, I missed a short one there.
Oh, I like that. You got the defense rotating from side to side. They're even recovering late, but still you got to make that one.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
Whew, I don't think anyone saw this one coming, but it looks like they're trying to send a message. Look into their eyes. They're laser focused. They're playing as if this game is tied.
Barnes up against the 8-time All-Star. Bagley. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Has a look. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Now that's a contest.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Not that time. Now a steal on a very lazy pass there. And he's fouled. A trip to the line coming up.
Trust me, you want to avoid early foul trouble. Take that one as a warning.
And hits the first free throw. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Straight on three. At the buzzer. We're through one at the FedEx Forum with the Grizzlies on top. We're back to Beale Street in Memphis right after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you as we get things started here in the second quarter. Fox into the front court. His guys down big. Goes to the left side. To Fox. 5 on the shot clock for Sacramento. Great hustle. That's what you like to see. Easy path to the rim.
And sometimes less is more.
Fox with it. Down a bundle. Right time. Right player.
Can't teach height.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go. The pass stolen by Sacramento. Here comes the screen. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. And a throwdown.
Like my old coach used to say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. It's way too easy. Just keep attacking. It's easy money.
The Kings will use a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the second quarter. Time for some new personnel into the game.
Stepping in for Sacramento.
It's Sacramento ball. Block shot. Knocked it away.
Oh! Some fans should take that ball home as a gift.
That's a souvenir.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
Why even try that time?
I'm going to start calling him the windshield wiper, just erasing all the mistakes.
Knocks it down from mid.
When you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. you essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Screen coming. The screen sets him up for 2.
Almost had it.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way.
Keep your foot on the gas, but don't get too reckless.
And look out.
And that is the sign of an unselfish team. When everybody in transition thinks they have a chance to get the ball because you have a willing passer, somebody willing to make other players on his team look great, that's only going to force your players to play that much harder on offense and give you more energy on the defensive end.
That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. New blood coming in for both sides.
Into the game for the Memphis Grizzlies, number 4.
5 on the shot. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play.
That was such a great job by the offensive player. Knowing that you're probably going to take some lumps here and there, but still remaining aggressive throughout the shot and getting a crack at the extra point.
Free throw's good. It's a 3-point play. This big first half continues. Into the front court. It's Fox. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Harrison Barnes. 3 for 6 now.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Bagley there for the board. Fox across the timeline. Looking to make something happen. He got a piece.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
And look out. Big finish at the rim.
It's so amazing when you get a chance to see a player in his own space. It's almost as if the defense doesn't exist. He can go left, he can go right, he can attack. He's playing on that court by himself.
De'Aaron Fox. Short jumper stays out. Whoa! What a finish! This is becoming a runaway.
They're getting to the rim at will, probably because we're watching Matador defense. You probably want to get in the way of your defender if they keep trying to attack the rim.
Barnes to Fox. Has a chance. Shot by Fox, no good. Right down the lane, but the shot won't go.
It's easy for the offense to get agitated when you keep turning around and the defense is right there in your face. The jawing is only going to escalate.
And the finish at the rim.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here because that was not an easy look.
Kings with the ball to Bagley. Harrison Barnes powers it through.
I mean, if you have athletic ability like that guy offensively, as soon as you beat your man, if you don't beat him off the ground for the jump, you have no chance.
Here comes the screen. Won't go. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Here comes the screen. For 3. That's how you defend.
Shoot or shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Knocked loose. And that's going to get out of bounds. Kings retain the possession. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Entering the game for the Sacramento Kings, number 3.
Kings have the basketball to Bagley. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Free throw up and good. It's a 3-point play, but a rare spot as they continue to trail big. With a drop step. And the Kings secure the rebound. Bagley. The pass set it all up.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Grizzlies own the basketball. Buddy Hield to Bagley.
Oh, net at the summit, Ed.
I was sure that was going to be a dunk, Jay. What control by the defender. Nothing going here on that drive. Gets to the basket, but it's no good. To Barnes. Has a look. Harrison Barnes. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Ooh, cool, calm, and collective. The 3 C's. His handles are effortless.
Fires the 3. Not done yet. The pass taken away by the Kings.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in 1st and 2nd grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to communicate. If your conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
To Harrison Barnes. And the rebound belongs to Memphis. To Howard. Deep left corner from long range. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Couple of cracks at the line now.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
First one, count it. gets both to drop at the line. Here comes the screen. To Booker. Curling inside. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw's good as they continue to widen their lead. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points.
You see, Ed, skill levels at this game are at an all-time high. Inside-out threats are tough. You got to make it hard for him to actually catch the ball in those higher percentage areas.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Jay, you know the deal. Keep the touches coming inside.
As long as that defense continues to give you high percentage shots, you better take that every time.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
To Barnes. Driving right to the basket. Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
And whether you're moving north or south or east or west, you got to be able to keep pace with the ball carrier and, most importantly, stay in his chest. That's on the defender. It's way too early to be fatigued.
To Hield. Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
And a nice finish at the rim.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
Knocked loose. And scores. Strong take.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Knocked loose. That's going to be out of bounds. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes.
Stepping in for the Memphis Grizzlies, number 11.
Buddy Hield to Bagley. The Kings now with 4 to shoot. Deep 2 there, won't go. He shoots, off the mark. Deep 3 at the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
And that concludes our halftime report. Thanks for joining us, and see you again after the game.
Fox into the front court. His guys down big. Barnes. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. To the rim. Dwayne Dedmon snatching it out of the air. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Sets him up. The pass stolen by Sacramento. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way.
Maybe pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
Here's a chance from long range. Knocks it down.
And in today's game, you have to make shots like that. Nice work draining it from deep.
Sacramento ball. De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Oh, he had it.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
Dwayne Dedmon swats it. That's out. Last touch by Dwayne Dedmon. Beyond the arc for three. Textbook defense. Fox with it. Down a bundle. Drive to the basket, but the shot won't go. Tosses. The pass taken away by the Kings. De'Aaron Fox and breaks it up. Gets it in the left corner. Fires the three, knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
I know the refs on the court all the time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot he wanted.
For three, it's good. Defense has to pick things up.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the three.
Off the mark. He's made those before, but that was well defended.
That's how you do it. You keep riding him to the basket, and if the refs aren't calling it, keep being physical. Keep knocking him off balance.
Oh, he had him there for a second. Curling inside. Dwayne Dedmon sends it away. Into the front court. It's Fox. Looking to make something happen. Turns and slams it down.
I see the easy dunk, but what I don't see is energy. Scream, do something. Get yourself emotionally involved in the game.
Dwayne Dedmon sends it away.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Deep right corner. Drive here, but the shot stays out.
Hey, lock up.
Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Looking for his man. Down the lane, but the shot won't fall.
And one of the most underrated things in this game is quick lateral speed. Good job by utilizing that speed and taking away the lane.
A drive to the basket, but the shot rattles in and out. Throws it down.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry four other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
It's Sacramento ball. Tough shot and nearly a chance at a three-point play. No foul.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
And count the basket inside.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Fox across the timeline. He'll run the offense. Oh, he blocked it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Lets it fly from long range. He was all over him.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Head.
Oh, he's denied.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Well defended.
Shooters shoot, period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
Kings with the ball. Oh, highlight moves. Tough to do with the defender all over you. He can't get past the defender. From the outside, no good.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Shot from the lane won't go. Here comes the screen.
Told you the screen was coming.
Takes it right to the rim. A lot of contact there, but they say no foul.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive, but when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want it.
Subbing in for the Grizzlies, number 9.
De'Aaron Fox slams it down. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Off the penetration, almost, but no good. To Fox. From the painted area, won't go down. Nice finish at the rim.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
De'Aaron Fox to Hield. Knocked loose. That's a turnover. It goes the other way. Pass to the rim. Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
And the denial.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
Nothing going here on that drive. Runner here won't go down. To Fox. Five on the shot clock for Sacramento. Trying to cash in. Shot by Barnes off the mark. Fakes, drives to the rim, and scores.
Huh, what a move. But the move never should have happened in the first place, especially if there's communication from the help side defender. You have to let that guy know which way he can force him defensively to where there's help.
De'Aaron Fox. To Heald. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. There's the toss. Throws it down off the alley-oop pass.
The play before the play. Look how the eyesight was able to connect between two players. We call that an eyesight contract, because when you have a contract that's signed, sealed, and then delivered like that, that's how great plays are made.
Wayne Dedman, huge block. Ooh, 5 now. Kings have the basketball. Ah, rocking the rim. Where did that come from?
It's like he got in an elevator and went to floor 8. And Ed, I have to say something, okay? 6'3", 6 feet, 5'11", those aren't small guys. In the big scheme of things, they're pretty tall compared to the average person in public.
I feel like you're speaking from experience.
Everyday experience, my friend. Every day.
To Harrison Barnes. Runner's good there.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Add 2 points to the board. Now a whistle. It's going to be a timeout for Sacramento as their coaching staff wants to talk things over here in this third quarter. We have both squads set to make some moves right now. De'Aaron Fox to Barnes. Off the mark. Oh, and a putback.
And I got a chance to hear a lot of the conversation at the bench. And one of the things they called out was owning the backboards. Looks like the message is really getting through.
Here comes the screen. Curling inside.
Yeah, that's light work. That's light work.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Booker. Going to launch beyond the arc. Great defense, forcing the miss.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Fox matched up with Howard.
Oh! Out there looking like the Kimbe Mutombo.
Took it right to him, and the defender was ready. Rejected.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
4-3. Trying for a 30-point night, but it's no good. Driving is Fox, but he can't get it to fall. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down. Desperation shot here from half court. 3 quarters down. The Grizzlies are way out in front. Grizzlies get the first crack at it as we begin the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Booker to Howard. Joseph with it. His guys down big. Got a piece to knock it away.
Just incredible timing on that swat.
Memphis, they've got it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Bojan Bogdanovic. Substitution being made in this one. Cleans it up. Another shot won't go either. That's out of bounds. Last touch by a King. A drive down the lane, but the shot stays out.
And you see so many players quit on the play after they were beat the first time, but not him. He stayed on his hip, he fought back, and he made the player miss the shot. That's great defense.
Has a chance. Farrell can't connect.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
The assist from number 12.
It's the Kings now with the ball. Out of bounds. Last touch by Corey Joseph. Time to shuffle things up.
Screen right.
To Evans. Grizzlies with 4 to shoot. Evans. Superman, Dwight Howard. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
And watch him do the rest. Slam dunk.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Has a look. Shot by Fox, off the mark. Nice touch around the basket with the tip.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
To Evans. Fires the 3 and knocks it down.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Fox to the basket, but a shot stays out. And finishes strong. Jay, that's been the story this evening.
I mean, another one? Another dunk? Another easy possession? I mean, how demoralizing can this be for the team? Why am I the only one yelling? I don't see anybody on the bench yelling. I don't see anybody on the court even angry right now.
The drive, right to the basket. Bagley. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there, won't go.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Here comes the screen. From long range. Buries it. It's a 3.
This is a game of ways as a defense. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
To Hield. Driving right to the basket. Dwight Howard able to recover with the block.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
A drive down the lane, but the shot won't go. Fox into the front court. Down a bundle. Has a chance. Shot by Fox, no good. Here comes the screen. Great defense there, forcing the pickup. The pass, stolen by Sacramento.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Buddy Hield. Here's a chance from long range. It's Howard, the rebound.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
First one goes down. Can't connect up, and a put-back slam.
Oof, really showing no mercy here. This one is out of hand, and the offense is still pouring it on.
Fox with it. He'll run the offense. The crossover gets inside, and the slam dunk. He's been a one-man show, but Jay, they're still down in this one.
He's their lone bright star, their only star tonight. Some other of the supporting cast members really need to step up.
Evans. Beyond the arc for three. It's good.
It's easy to get lost in the chaos of the game down the stretch. Get those toes right behind the three-point line.
Count the basket. 2 more points in the paint.
Did you see the way that dribble freed him up? It created so much space. I did, but the defender didn't.
Screen coming.
Hey, double screen.
Here coming left.
Evans.
You can do it.
Fires the three. Had made his first couple, but he misses there. Knocked loose. To Fox. Slams it down, and there was no stopping him that time.
As a defender with inferior athletic ability, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
Evans to Howard. Screen coming. Howard. Five on the shot clock for Memphis. Off the mark. He loves the tough shots, but that one may be too tough.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make it.
Blocked away!
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Coach has seen enough. He wants some changes. New personnel onto the floor. Knocks it down from mid-range.
There's a natural tendency when you guard a right dominant hand player to send him left. But for a guy who's a good mid-range shooter, that's wrong. His pace dribble is his left hand. Force him to go right and know that the chances the rim. That's knowing the scouting report.
Rims out, and the rebound taken in by Memphis. To Evans. Here comes the screen. Evans to Howard. From the painted area, won't go down. To Harrison Barnes. Yes, and the foul, and a chance at 3 coming up.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number 1, create contact, and number 2, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Free throw good, so they get the 3. It's not much more than a drop in the bucket with the score right where it is. Grizzlies at the controls right now. Take stock of the floor. Here comes the screen. Baseline drive. The shot won't fall. Dwight Howard pins it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Layup goes down. Well done.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.